Hey, what's up? I'm in downtown Petersburg. I'm gonna check out this Center Hill Museum, and it's the ancestral home of the Bolling family, one of Virginia's first families. Yeah, so Abraham Lincoln came to visit right toward the end of the Civil War. Actually, when the Confederates were surrendering out at the Appomattox courthouse, and he was here 11 days before he was assassinated. So, and just to let you know, Presidents John Tyler and Taft have also visited. And this would be Robert Bolling the Fourth, the actual builder of the house, and I believe that would be 1823. So now I'm down here in the kitchen, and biscuit machine, a couple of Dutch ovens down there, skillet, and so we're in a little bit more modern times. Gas range. So, yeah, this is when President Taft had visited,
What did y'all think about
and he gave a speech dedicating this Pennsylvania monument, and it was to honor some Union soldiers.
Wow, awesome. Well, welcome to Petersburg. Oh, we're on road.
And here's a underground tunnel
Okay.
constructed in the 1840s. It's about 300 feet long, and it leads out to Henry Street,
Okay, so it's the
just back behind the building.
Yeah.
And it was used by the slaves and the servants to bring in food from an exterior kitchen. Wow, wasn't expecting all that. Yeah, they really had that place done up. So, actually, I think I'm gonna walk behind the house, and yeah, it was pretty cool. So, yeah, we're up on a hill in Petersburg, kind of overlooking the city and overlooking the Appomattox River. The kind of swampy. Let me come over here. So, as I was saying, this is the ancestral home of the Bolling family. And they were one of the original Virginia Cavaliers. from England. And Cavaliers were the ones that were the royalists, the ones that were loyal to the king during the English Civil War. And yeah, so after losing, they many of them migrated, came over here to the new colonies, and they kind of formed, I guess, the kind of aristocracy that was around through the late 1600s into the 1700s, and yeah, included many of the prominent families in Virginia, the Randolphs, the Carters, the Lees, the Bollings, and like I say, the Bollings were one of the first to arrive. And yeah, so it was Robert Bolling that came over, and I want to say 1660, maybe it was 1662, and yeah, so and he ended up marrying twice, and his first wife was actually Pocahontas's granddaughter, Jane Rolfe. So obviously John Rolfe and Pocahontas's yeah, granddaughter. And yeah, so they had one child. They think possibly a second child. There's some sketchy records about that, but anyway, so yeah, they had one son, John Bolling, and yeah, so yeah, that was with his first wife, and his roots can actually be, John Bolling's roots can actually be traced to Woodrow Wilson's second wife, Edith Bolling. So that's kind of neat that you can trace Pocahontas all the way into the 19th century. And then so Robert Bolling married again, and with his second wife he had many children. I want to say at least 9, maybe more. And many of them married off into the other elite families in the state, and became prominent figures. And that line of the family can actually be traced. They've got roots going into the Bushes. George, well, obviously both George Bushes. So that's kind of neat as well. So yeah, in 1706, yeah, he was 14 years old when he moved here in the early 1660s. So in 1706, he was able to purchase this land and settle it. And then, yeah, we'll have to fast forward a few generations, and his well, it would be Robert Bolling IV is the one who actually built this house. That would be in 1823. And yeah, there's no escape. I'm gonna have to walk back around, but I'll come up here. There's good lighting. Get the front of the house. And yeah, so Robert Bolling built the house in 1823, but it was actually was fixed up and looks it was built to what we see now in 1839. Added the porticos, the columns, this wing was added, and yeah, so. And then it ended up with the Davises in the early 1900s. So yeah, a little bit of history there for you. So it looks like this crypt is dedicated to the Bolling family. Oh yeah, you see Robert Bolling right there. John Bolling, and these are all from the 1800s and 1900s. All right, so that's it for my tour of the Center Hill Museum, and hopefully I did a better job today of cutting back on the uhs and ums, but so I think I'm going to skip out on flying the drone. It's kind of windy, and the too many trees surrounding the house, and plus I'm in a hurry. I'm going to try to hit a couple other places while I'm down here in Petersburg. So anyway, peace out.